So, the Amazing Digital Circus dropped episode 6, and like always, the international dubs are absolutely unhinged. If you've been following this series, you know they don't just translate, they straight up rewrite entire scenes sometimes. Episode 6 is no exception, and some of these changes are honestly hilarious. Let's break down how different countries experienced this episode, because it's wild how much variation there is. Okay, let's talk about that Zooble line everyone's been discussing. You know the one,
Really want to know what I want?
Oh no.
I want the ability to have sex.
Here's the thing that's kind of crazy. If you actually download the episode, it's completely uncensored. The bleep was added specifically for YouTube, and only in certain regions like the US and UK. Meanwhile, other language versions, completely uncensored.
Want to know what I want?
Oh no.
I want the ability to have sex.
Gooseworks confirmed on Twitter that YouTube basically forced their hand on this one. So depending on where you live and what language you're watching, you're getting a totally different experience. That's weird, right? Remember when Kane gets called out?
Sounds a little convoluted.
You look convoluted! Anyway, Jax, why don't you start?
Well, the Polish dub decided that was too tame. Instead, Kane basically hits Zooble with a "your mom" insult, but like the aggressive kind.
Chyba
twoja stara! Wracając teraz, może zaczniesz.
It completely changes the vibe from playful banter to actual trash talk. You know that scene early on where Jax and Pomni are clearly talking but we can't hear them in English? Most versions keep that mystery intact, but the Spanish dub actually gives us the dialogue. Pomni says something like, "Yeah, but it wasn't that fun," probably referring to a previous adventure.
Sí, pero no fue tan divertida. Me gustaría...
It makes you wonder, was this always supposed to be there, or did the Spanish team just decide to fill in the blanks themselves? The argument between Pomni and Jax is pretty restrained in English, but the German and Spanish versions, these voice actors are genuinely pissed. The emotional intensity is cranked up to 11, and it makes the whole conflict feel way more personal.
Ob erst auslösen könnte?
Oh mein Gott! Willst du mir echt die Schuld für etwas geben, was alle anderen auch getan haben? Du kanntest ihn nicht mal!
It's actually kind of impressive how much more dramatic it feels. Little details matter too. That disappearing guy at the end trails off with "so" in English, probably going for sorry, but the Arabic version just has him go "ah." It's such a small thing, but it shows how different cultures handle awkward moments. Here's my favorite weird detail. When Jax and Pomni sing Daisy Bell, most countries translate it to their language. Makes sense, right? But the French dub keeps the entire thing in English.
Your look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two.
It's such a random choice, but it actually makes the scene even more haunting and nostalgic. What's cool is each dub feels like its own version of the story, shaped by culture and the teams behind it. Episode 6 really proves how much localization can change the experience, and it makes you appreciate the work that goes into tailoring shows for different audiences. Have you spotted any other wild dub changes in shows you watch? Let me know in the comments, I'd love to hear them.